to what can you do on August 1st in searing heat to keep your pumpkin alive and growing?
Water it about 20 times.
Yeah. Are you watering several times a day?
Yeah, probably like 4 or 5 during this heat wave, and it's having an effect. But it's slowing things. This heat's just slowing things down so much. I had one day where it was growing 25 pounds over a 24-hour period, and then it went back down to 15 pounds a day. And I feel like, what is the point of continuing? This is not enough.
But here, and I'm trying to be encouraging and motivational for you, because 15 pounds a day, 30 days, 45 pounds. You're halfway there in a month.
Yeah, well,
50 pounds a day is 450 pounds.
Good. That's what I was trying to get to. It's 450 pounds. You're halfway there in a month. That's my point, is you still got a month.
I did estimate where I'm going to land with the weight on this thing if it, keeps up and doesn't rot, because the shape of it's getting weird. It's growing over its blossom end, like the top of it's melting down. The shape is changing weird.
So where do you
think the
think
blossom end could get covered, and that's where rot can really begin, is on that blossom end. And if you can't see it because it's grown over itself, you don't know what's going to happen until it starts rotting.
Until it's too late.
Yeah. So my estimation, though, is it's going to land somewhere around 700 pounds. And I'm like, what? That's nothing.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Twice anything anybody did last year, including TJ. Yours was 335.
About 340. Yeah.
And then RJ, who won.
Same size.
His was right there. And what shocked me, again, we were talking about you last night at dinner. Because Jen, when you came to harvest the seed, Jen's like, "Can I have the meat? Feed the chickens?" And he's like, "No, you don't want to do that."
Yeah, so much pesticide in there. Those chickens would feel a nicotine buzz and then drop dead.
And what was cool was that RJ did it organically. And I'm like, how in the hell do you do that?
I don't know how he did it.
Just crazy.
I don't know how he did it.
Well, so, with the seed sack growing guidelines that are posted on the website, you guys asked RJ about that, and he said it took about 20 attempts to get one.
Right.
Doing it that way. So it's just a numbers game.
We thought you were fanatical.
Well, just think how fanatical RJ's got to be able to do it organically.
Yeah. That's why I say that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because I don't know that we'll talk in detail on the air about it, but I know how much non-organic stuff that you do to make sure that you don't get the squash bugs. And I have organic means, but we also have non-organic means. But if you're doing non-organic means and you're poisoning your pumpkin, you want to be sure that you're not eating it, you're not feeding it to livestock, because after the 17th,
responsible.
Yeah, just do it right, because God, here we go. I can't believe it. I'm doing this. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't believe that glyphosate is the devil spawn. Glyphosate, Roundup.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But I do believe Monsanto is, because they knew.
Oh, yeah.
They were not responsible with the information they had, and they should have told us.
Right.
What I choose to do is up to me. What you choose to do with your pumpkin, how you want it, that's up to me. That's the country we get to live in.
Right.
Yeah.
But then don't feed it to pigs or cows, because at the end of it all, that's where those pumpkins can go to feed livestock.
Sure. And I'll take it one more step, because I did this last year.
Yeah.
Is you can use a systemic.
Yeah. Imidacloprid.
Get rid of if you have your pumpkin set already, the ones you want, the ones that are going to be the winners, get rid of the rest of the flowers. Yeah. Get rid of them. Just pick them all.
They're attracting more pests.
Yeah.
At this stage.
You're not hurting the bees.
The bees. That's my big thing. I don't want to hurt the bees.
That was the point. Yeah. If you have a pinyon tree, I recommend imidacloprid, because I promise you're going to get bugs.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna.
Yeah.
The local native tree gets the most bugs. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense, but you should put imidacloprid on it. It doesn't get a flower. It's not going to kill bees. But if you have something that is going to flower and kill bees, you don't want the poison on that particular plant.
Exactly.
I'm a beekeeper. I have 2 beehives. Blessed again, 2 years in a row. One of these, I have a stack that's 2 boxes and 3 boxes. And the one that Justin Armstrong from Albuquerque Hive Rentals tends to, he put bees in. It's 2 years, maybe even 3 years now. The other box has gone. They leave in the fall. And last year, the bees were very aggressive and ornery. And that queen just found her way and made that her home. We didn't put bees in it. And she left in the fall, and the beekeeper was like, I don't like them. This year, he was back this week. He said, the queen's great.
Oh, great.
There's 3 or 4 frames of honey in there. We're going to leave it. The other one with the 3 boxes has 6 frames that need to be capped. So 2 years in a row, an empty hive, bees, a queen found her way.
Maybe they're coming. Maybe it's going to come back.
Oh, yeah, it's cool.
I have a question. Can I have a question?
Yeah, please.
Gentlemen?
Yeah.
Okay, you know about this more than I do. I'm seeing honeybees, but I have an abundance of big, round, black bumblebees.
Yeah.
And they're all over my stuff.
I've got a bunch too, and they're just so cute as a bumblebee.
So right, I think they're supposed to be right. I'm a hornet from Highland, so they're supposed to be black and yellow.
These are black.
When I see the black ones, and 2 weeks ago, my web guy that does the website, have you seen a gold one that's all gold?
No.
There's a male and a female. And my understanding is the black one's the male and the gold one's the female.
Okay.
But I'm like, okay, so the striped ones are trans?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, hey, don't judge, dude.
Right. No, I'm
okay, but
giving the bee its due.
But these big black ones will pollinate just like anything else.
Yeah. I had a guy on the radio last week. Thanks for being here. Thanks for, you weren't here. It was John Zieber. Had a guy on the radio call last week, and because I got to fill in for Terry. It was so cool. I got 3 hours last week. I had a great time. So he called from down south. He said, I have no bees. They're gone. I said, they're not gone. Plant pollinators and you'll get bees. And one of the best is Vitex.
Oh, yeah.
That plant, there are 20 different pollinators: wasps, hornets, bumblebees, regular bees, lots of little regular bees. Alan, do you know some of the local native bees?
There's no, I don't.
You could just see them. They're not the European honeybee.
Yeah. But I definitely recognize several. There's ones that dwell on the ground.
Yeah. Carpenter bees.
Bees.
Yeah.
Or
can I interrupt?
BGs.
What are we breaking?
We're going to take this call, and then we're going to.
Oh, okay, sure.
So cool. Debbie's calling, and we'll get to you in just a sec. 505-243-3333. I'll talk about that on the other side. Let's get Debbie on the air. Debbie, good morning. Wowzer. Debbie, good. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Great. What can we do for you?
Well, I have grape plants, and they produced a ton of grapes this year. So I took them all off. My grape plants look like crap now. The leaves are all brown. Do I need to water more, or did they spend all their energy to the grapes?
Yes. Both.
Yeah.
When anybody is willing to say to me, do I need to water more? The answer is yes. Again, it was 3 weeks ago, maybe even 5 weeks ago. I was on the air. I said, I encourage you to overwater. I don't think you can. And gracious people called the store, the nursery. They didn't call the show and said, you can't overwater. Yeah, maybe. I encourage you to try, and I'll tell the story on the other side of the break. So they put a lot of effort out.
Yeah.
We were talking about it before we came on air. It's in the upper 90s. I think the record for breaking hundreds is 3 days. We broke that this year because was it 100 yesterday, right?
Yeah, there's supposed to be another one coming up in like 2 days.
Yeah, so we're breaking all the records. We're in the upper 90s for the next week or 10 days. Only 1 or 2 days at 93. And what we're doing at the nursery is round 2, because I couldn't train how not to let those crybabies, drama queens, the screamers get enough water. So we just water them twice.
Yeah.
So more water. Any of the debris that falls this fall, get rid of it, because they are kind of prone to some insect damage, and you don't want that foliage in your compost pile.
Okay.
Okay,
Great. All right. And you guys still have the Vitex?
lots of them. I've got a cool one called Flipside, that the backside of the leaf has got a purple haze to it. Is really, really cool. I didn't need one, but I had to plant one. It's called Flipside because the back is purple. Great pollinator.
Okay.
We were just talking
So
about that too. Great. So many pollinators come to that plant.
Okay. Is it too late to plant them since it's so hot?
No, in fact, as much as I shouldn't say this, you should probably wait a couple weeks. Fall's the best time to plant, and I want to talk about that to the the public that are still supporting and still trying to grow stuff in this god awful heat. So yeah, wait, you could plant now, you could buy it now. I've got them on sale. I got little ones on sale for $40. I've got the big flip side on sale for $100 that are $200 trees. Anyway, I got pink ones. I got a lot of them. So different cool ones.
Come in. I could come and get them and just hold on.
Water them on the porch every day.
In the pot.
Yep.
And then plant them later on. Okay, great.
Thanks for the call.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rick.
Richard from Jericho Nursery in the house with TJ and Alan. We're going to take our first break. It's Richard from Jericho Nursery. Please go read my blog. It's worth your time. It's meant to kind of give you a warm fuzzy. We're going to take our first break. It's 96.3 News Radio KKOB. We'll be right back. Oh my God.
Nice.
Yeah. Live in studio, Richard from Jericho Nursery. Special guest today, TJ Cizak and Alan, Mr. Pumpkin himself, the biggest pumpkin in the state of New Mexico. The Great
Pumpkin Commonwealth. That's what we're part of that this year.
Which means we have people that may come from other states.
Yeah, I've already been contacted by about one total person. This dude from Texas reached out and said that the one he usually goes to or wants to go to in Oklahoma got canceled, so ours is the closest. So he's going to be bringing in his Texas state record attempt.
And what's the Texas state record?
995
cool.
pounds.
You're still better. Look at you.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's nothing.
That said, I do not want to dissuade our listeners.
No.
Because because it's kind of the two contests.
Yes.
There's two categories. One for the listeners. We got about 150 people that sign up for that. And then there's the other one, for GPC. Now, I don't want to get too confusing. The listeners are automatically entered into the GPC. Because if they grow 1,000-pound pumpkin, they grow 1,000-pound pumpkin.
And it gets officially recorded.
Right. But
the other way,
the GPC people are not in the listener contest.
Right. So it's fair. And the listener contest, the GPC contest includes our employees.
Anybody who wants to, you could. I don't even care what seed you use. We don't care how you do it.
Yeah. So,
So,
Alan, talk about how much time and effort this requires, and because and I think you've heard us, so I hope I'm not speaking out of turn on the air. We're like, the guy can't be married. And they're like, oh no, he's married. He's happily married. So, but there's a lot of time and effort put into this, and you're growing all this other cool stuff.
That's right. Yeah. So I'm also growing corn. I got the giant watermelon I'm growing. There's no official state record for giant watermelon. So if I get one to the finish line, it is officially a state record.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, no, it's about balancing time, right? You got to find time for your spouse. You got to find time for the pumpkin. You got to do all this stuff. So you got to like run around like someone who's hiding a relationship. Like if she's in the shower, you just go outside and water stuff real quick. And you got to be smart about this. You hide the text messages about the pumpkin that you chat with your friends. Can't be all consuming from the outside.
It's so well done, because I am sure that your wife is happy that you're cheating with your pumpkin.
Well, there's a phenomenon called pumpkin widows in the giant pumpkin growing community. Sure. So it's a thing.
I bought a sports car. I'm now in my 60s, so I can't even call myself middle-aged anymore. But my sports car was when I was still middle-aged. And my wife did say to me, I am really happy that your midlife crisis is a car and not a girl. I'm sure your wife is happy it's a pumpkin.
Yeah, right.
Let me quote my wife, Mrs. Trout, about you.
Sure.
We were having this conversation on the air this week and saying, well, why can't you grow a pumpkin as big as Pumpkin Boy grows? And I said I could, but I'd be divorced.
Yeah.
And she said, yeah, then she said, yeah, you could grow a pumpkin that big, but we would no longer be married. So right there, that's Mrs. Trout. But let me ask you though. Okay, I don't mean to.
No.
So again, let's get down to it. I know we got a lot of listener growers listening right now who are in the CSAC competition.
If you're still growing, good job. You've gone a long way.
Yeah, it's August. It's hot. You said water, but what else you got to do? Soil management, fertilizer, magic. What do you do?
So at this point, I'm watering like 4 times a day. First thing in the morning before I head out for work, which for me is 6 in the morning. So I water at 6. The misters come on at 10 a.m. for 1 minute every 7 minutes for the hours of like 9 to 7 p.m. during the hottest parts of the day. That provides the evaporative cooling, keeps the plant cooler, keeps the pumpkin cooler. Something from the world record holder, a previous world record holder for giant pumpkin, Travis Ginger. He says to use like blankets and keep those things wet. Keep the blankets wet on the pumpkin.
Keep them wet.
Keep them wet. Keep them wet.
Oh, you're keeping the pumpkin cool, because at work we wear those rags on our neck.
It's keeping the pumpkin cool, but it's also keeping the skin young and growing without cracks.
I was keeping it dry. Now I'm doing it wrong.
Apparently so. And that's something he's not really advertising all over the place. So
and if
blanket and
what about fungus and rot if you keep it wet?
Fans. So that's the trick. You have to have a blanket and you have to have fans running at the same time. So you put a fan on the stem, fan pointing towards the stem, fan pointing towards the blossom end. Keep the blanket wet if possible.
So cover the pumpkin
with a white blanket.
Okay.
White. Why white?
So it doesn't absorb extra heat.
No, radiant. Got it. Okay. Yeah. So you water at 6 in the morning, your misters come on. I've seen it's on Facebook. So again, you can go check it out.
Yeah.
Looks like the drip tubing is about a foot apart.
Yeah. So
drippers in the tubing?
It's a line of like 35 lines of drip line, each spaced a foot apart, covering the entire length, and each line has emitters every foot. So every square foot is covered with some type of watering, and that's set to go on at 11 a.m. for 20 minutes.
And that's a gallon drippers, probably.
They're like 3/4 gallon.
So several gallons.
It's a lot of water.
The reason I say this is because I ask people all the time, somebody on the air, am I watering enough? No. If you don't think you are, then you're not. And the story that I'll tell, Don, we will get to you before break. Hang tight. How often, how long, everybody can answer that question. The answer for general public, besides just the pumpkins, is 20 minutes 3 times a week. I know they're using a drip system. Nobody's standing there with a hose. If they have 20 minutes 3 times a week, but it's not 20 minutes.
No.
20 minutes 3 times a week is a timer.
Yeah.
on a drip system.
Yeah.
The $1 million question that only people that are engineers or Alan could answer is, how big is the dripper? Nobody knows. So when nobody knows, and I got in an argument with a lady, I called it a debate because it was a political season. She was older than me. It's hard to correct people when they're not watering enough. I know how to water, young man. I said, okay, ma'am, let's talk about it. How often, how long? How big is the dripper? She said, well, I don't know. I said, so we're arguing, but you don't know. And probably it's a gallon per hour. Yours are less than a gallon per hour. And you've got one dripper on a plant. You're watering 30, 40 gallons at a time. Yeah. And this is a pumpkin, not a tree that needs 300 or 400 gallons a week.
Yeah.
So water, misting, shading, cooling.
And then with this heat, I'm also finding that as soon as I get home from work, like 3 p.m., I got to go out and water again because the leaves are flagging because it's just so brutally hot. I also water the area outside of the growing area to allow for that evaporative.
We'll talk on the other side of the break and get Don on the air. We'll talk about why you cover your nodes and seed sack.
I beg your pardon.
And there was and
fertilizer.
Well, I wonder about fertilizer and everything else you put into the soil. That's really important this time of year.
It's fungicide time.
Yeah.
So we'll talk
mildew
about that.
coming, especially with all this top water.
Yep. That actually helps. It helps keep it at bay.
Yep. 505-243-3333. Don, thanks for waiting. Sorry about that. What can we do for you today?
Hey, Don.
So, hey, guys.
Don Hillis, how are you?
I'm great. I thought you'd recognize me.
Of course.
What's the difference between a chast tree and a vitex?
Not a thing. The same tree. Called chase tree or chast tree is a vitex. The common name is chase or chast, and the
chast.
That is a vitex.
Okay, good. I thought so, but I had to go to my favorite source to find out.
Don, I appreciate that as always.
But you came here anyway.
Yeah, you should come join us at CSAC. You'd have a good time. We'll talk about that as well. Hey, Don, thanks for calling. Thanks for waiting.
You bet. Take care of you guys. Have a good day.
What's just as cool, and the guy came in, and he came in late. I told you about it. Because he goes out of the country. He says, is it too late? I said, no. He said, I won the contest for carving. So this isn't just a growing. This is a community show. It's becoming a thing. The kids in the costumes that was so much fun. So yes, we want you to grow a big pumpkin. Yes, we want you to grow a pumpkin. Yes. If you don't want to grow a pumpkin, you can carve a pumpkin.
Well, the carving is actually almost a bigger thing than the growing, because more people carve than grow. Because growing, quite frankly, is not easy.
No.
Growing is very difficult.
Everybody can carve a pumpkin. Yeah. So we're not trying to be exclusive. We are in the Commonwealth, the Great Pumpkin Commonwealth.
We are.
Yeah.
It's an official event.
Yeah. It is. I'm so
nationally accredited.
Humbly proud to be part of it all. TJ, again, look what you've started. It's Richard from Jericho Nursery, halfway through our show. Yes, we'll take phone calls. Probably you should ask some pumpkin growing contest questions. And how would you do that? It's Richard from Jericho. Check out JerichoNursery.com. Read my blog. I think it's inspirational. I think it's inspiring. It's 96.3 News Radio KKOB. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, a beautiful Saturday morning out of Edgewood, hanging out with Darren Wade and everyone at Bridgeport, kicking off their 27th anniversary here in Edgewood. Darren, tell us about it. You're right. Come and join our celebration. Bridgeport actually turned 27 in 19. Well, actually, we started in 1999. So we're at 27 now, and of course, it wouldn't be an anniversary sale if we didn't have all these amazing things to do. So if you're in the market for a car, we've got a ton of other things that you can do as well too. Matter of fact, come register to win. We've got a 2026 Cherokee travel trailer from our friends at Rocky Mountain RV and Marine. No purchase necessary. Just fill out a slip in our showroom right here. Drop it in the box. It's a $29,000 value. We've also got the Power Retail Thunderbird Club. They have just set up their cars. You can see the vintage Thunderbird car show. Super cool to see these vehicles. And then, of course, don't forget we've got Phil in the monster truck. He is going to be crushing cars. All of those cars have been lined up for him to run over here right on the side of the property. So that's Saturday and Sunday. So you want to make sure that you get a chance to see that. Come hungry because we got free hot dogs and drinks for the entire family. But of course, the cars are the stars, especially on the new car side. We have these limited edition, special anniversary edition units that you can only get at Rich Ford, and you can only get during this sale. Like the Maverick Super Crew of the Nomad edition starts at $27,927 during our sale. We've even got the Bronco Sport Shock edition starting at $28,927. Bob, there's plenty more to choose from.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful drive out to Edgewood. Come and see us, Bob Clark, News Radio, KKOB. Just Sprinklers customers frequently ask, should I go with real grass or artificial turf? There are good reasons for both. During the summer months, it can be tough to keep that lawn looking green without using a good amount of water. That's when synthetic turf might be the choice. It's higher cost than sod, but in the long run, it's cheaper because there's almost no maintenance. A common question, is it safe for dogs? The answer is yes. Will they ruin it? That answer is no. All Just Sprinkler synthetic turfs are pet friendly. But if you like the smell of freshly cut grass, in New Mexico, you can lay sod almost any time of year. In summer, roots take hold quickly. You can be mowing grass in 7 to 10 days after you put it down. Whatever you decide, turf or sod, Just Sprinklers has 6 locations in Albuquerque and Santa Fe with experts to help you. Find one near you at justsprinklers.com. You're gonna love them.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion. And when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids Max Strength. Its dual-active formula has 1,500 milligrams of calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains. Rolaids spells powerful. 1,500 milligrams of highest amount of acid productive.
Smooth jazz. Richard from Jericho in the house.
This is Charlie Brown. This is the Halloween.
This is a great pumpkin.
Great pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Vince Guaraldi.
Yeah. See, I just can't. I got about 10 seconds worth of. Then I can't. I can't. 505-243-3333. If you already know you can't be taught, that's my lesson of the week.
I already know.
Yep. Okay. Then go ahead. Make the mistake you're going to make because you already know. I don't know, so I'm teachable. The number's 24333. These guys are laughing their asses. They're, no, you're not. Because a customer said to me, a listener, slow down. Slow down the phone number. I don't know. And I'm like, how do you not know KKOB's number? It's been the same for 50 years. It's true. But teachable moment. Not everybody listening is always listening.
That's right.
Now it is worldwide online. So the number's 505-243-3333. I think it is a dying breed of talk show hosts that will take phone calls. Even some of the weekend shows don't take phone calls. So we'll take the call. We want the call. We want the listening audience involved. My guests today are TJ Trout from TJ Seedsack and, of course, his radio program, and Alan Clark, the biggest pumpkin in the state, 1,010-pound pumpkin. We're going to talk about fertilization. We're going to get this call, sorry, Max, out of the way, and then we'll go into pumpkin stuff. Max, good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. Hey, I bought some red valerians from you guys, Jupiter's Beards.
Yep.
And I've planted them, and it's been going, it's about a month and a half.
Okay.
They're doing nothing. 2 of them died. Okay.
Okay.
And the other ones are doing poorly. And I've when I got them from you, the bottom was kind of yellow, but I went ahead and got them.
Okay.
But I was also told there was no warranty on them at all.
That's not true.
Really?
No, we have a 30-day warranty. If you buy compost and root stimulator, we have a 90-day warranty. You got to keep your receipt and bring back the dead plants.
Oh man! Now I gotta go to the dump and dig her.
Yeah. I got to have proof of purchase and proof of loss. And unfortunately, my rules and regs, and I hate that I have rules and regs and policies and procedures, but I have to have them because there's scumbags out there who would try and take advantage of me.
Sure.
So that's the rule.
I wouldn't do. I would never.
Not you.
Most wouldn't.
Not me.
Most wouldn't. It's unfortunate because if
like
the
the
world would
volunteer,
operate
but-
on the path of most of us, we'd be fine. But we have to put these things, guardrails in place. Cut the ones you have. Max, cut the ones you have in half and water them more.
I do, and like I said, I didn't want to overwater.
You're
so
not
I wouldn't,
gonna overwater. It's too hot.
And I've been doing it quite a bit. I fed them. I did everything.
Cut them in half. When you
everything, buddy.
cut them in half.
So-
Mine completely flopped out. I have one by my pond, and it looks like it's a creeping thyme because it's laying across the ground. It's hot. It's hard. It's new planting. Cut the thing in half. Water lots and lots. And if you want to put some root stimulator on, you could. Thanks for the call. Number's 505-243-3333. How do you fertilize a pumpkin?
And not only fertilize, but what else can you put in there?
Right. So it's August. We want to make sure we don't slip on the pest control. Keep applying that systemic on a monthly basis. For me, that's on the first of each month. Tonight, that means I apply my imidacloprid systemic insecticide. It turns out for a while I was using 10 times the amount I needed to. So I feel bad for the worms in my garden, but everything's okay now.
Way to go, man.
I told TJ, I said, he thinks he's using the strength, and I'm sure that he's not. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Turns out it was, way more than needed. But,
Right.
It got
Sure.
the job done.
It does.
Do you have to change what you're feeding the plant in the hot weather and in August?
At this point, yeah, you're looking more towards fruit growth. So you want more of the NP on the NPK scale. You want the K, which is potassium, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of potassium and phosphorus.
And phosphorus. So you want
Less
those
nitrogen,
to be higher,
more
less
phosphorus.
nitrogen.
Yeah.
The nitrogen pushes the vine and leaf growth. So you want to slow that down, especially if your plant is reaching the bounds of the growing space. You want to terminate the vines, pin them down, let them root by covering each.
Well, that's why you come
So
to the notes.
each leaf node, each leaf stalk at the base of it, there's a little white tip that'll show on the top, and there's a little white tip that'll show on the bottom of the vine. Those are both like the pre-roots. And if you cover those, it will root into the soil. More roots means more water and food uptake, means bigger pumpkin.
If you know you're not teachable, that was a teaching moment for me.
Right there.
I didn't know why you covered all your nodes, but you're creating a bigger root zone.
Yeah.
Which is pulling in more nutrients, which
Yeah.
is ultimately feeding the pumpkin.
Each leaf makes two new sets of roots.
I hope you seed stackers out there are taking notes right now.
Yeah.
See,
But it's also time for fungicides because, we're having this weather's a little different, but traditionally the nights start getting a little cooler. There's a little bit higher humidity
Really?
at night.
I wouldn't know about that.
75 degrees suddenly.
Yeah, it's still 72 at night, which is
Yeah.
wild to me. but-
Crazy. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. All right, both of you guys want to ask something. All right, because you say tomato food works good on pumpkins.
Tomato
Sure.
food, yeah.
All right, so but you got that blue stuff that you sell. That's like the
It's if you're a chemical junkie, if you want coffee and donuts, then you buy Bloom Max.
Blue Max.
And it's 10-54-10. It's the highest form of phosphate you can buy in a chemical form. Hopefully, Alan can talk to it a little bit more. The organic forms are always seemingly way less.
Yeah.
But it's the way nature intended it to, and we copy it, and we take phosphorus and we make it 5 times stronger than it would be if it was in a natural form.
Yeah.
I was just saying, could you mix the tomato food with his?
I mean, technically, yeah.
Okay.
You could.
We do it.
I make cocktails, man. Some
Okay,
of the videos
okay.
I do,
Yeah.
I'll start with the tomato food and then add some Epsom salt and then some calcium nitrate. And then I'll add some liquid kelp and then some liquid humic and then some molasses.
And
then
he's
I'll
still
throw in
married. And he's
some-
still married.
some dude, I'm like Gandalf over here making all these potions and
Okay,
stuff.
so
I'm banning the bugs to the shadow realm.
what TJ is chuckling, part of what TJ is chuckling is I have my arms across, my hands covering up my chest because that's where Jericho Nursery resides on my shirt. I cannot condone or agree with any of that stuff legally, but I do the same thing.
No, well, there you go.
And I use all 3 types of fertilizer. I use the time release when I plant
Yeah.
because that lasts for months.
Mm-hmm.
The water soluble feeds the soil, and it's little BBs that release over time. Osmocote would be the one everybody knows. I have another one. Then Miracle Grow, everybody knows that. Mine is Sure Green. It's got my name on it. It's the same numbers of percentages, 15, 30, 15, 1-to-1 ratio, 20, 20, 20, 1-to-1 ratio. We're wanting a higher middle number and ladder number because you don't want the growth. So I'm not as disciplined as Alan, so I'm not going to do my Miracle Grow feeding often enough. So I also use Fox Farm and Gonzo products because they last a little bit longer.
Gonzo. Yeah, I added like 20, 25 pounds of the Gonzo Grow stuff, the big bag. Added that to my patch and tilled it in. I also added like 10 pounds of blood meal, 10 pounds of bone meal. I just added all kinds of stuff. And even still, this isn't like a full big attempt for me. If I was actually trying to break my own record, I would have added like probably double the amount of everything.
Okay, I just put bone meal on this morning, so that's a good thing.
It is, but but bone meal's slow.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a slow release over the season.
That's part of the organic thing. Bone meal is an organic form of phosphate, but it's really, really slow moving.
Okay,
so that's why the solubles come into play.
Yeah,
bone meal really belongs in the hole when planted.
Okay.
And when he talked about tilling in 10 pounds of blood meal, 10 pounds of blood is the natural nitrogen, bone is the natural phosphorus, cottonseed, all these meals that we are taking again and chemically making are naturally forming. If you put them in, you're creating yum mix.
Yeah.
Feed the soil, the soil feeds the plant. I talked to a grower this weekend. He's growing apple trees down south and up north. And instead of enriching the hole, he trenches next to it, which is so we're doing. And he's enriching the rooting area of the plant. So anywhere, because if you're just feeding at the base and you're covering up every node and getting every leaf to take root, now you've got room. Well, that fertilizer's got to be out there as well. So it makes a little bit more sense when you're foliar feeding, because now that is it's running through the foliar. And you're spraying enough that it's getting into the soil.
Yeah.
So that now here's the fun thing. No leaf and or branch on any tree, I'm going to probably say any plant, takes more than it gives back. Everything takes in, gives back. So the leaf isn't just there saying, look at me, like me. Right. I take way more than I get back. But everything you're doing is producing, as above so below, this kind of balance of feeding that pumpkin.
Yeah.
The ultimate reproduction process of the whole thing.
One more question.
Sure.
Okay. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think my pumpkin is ripening faster than it did last year. It is turning orange faster, earlier.
So how many days old from pollination is it?
Don't ask
mine.
me. Don't
Mine's
ask
38 days old, and it's already getting that deep orange.
Yeah. So I mean, yours are not mine. My question is,
you worried?
I'm worried.
No, the peak growth happens with the color change.
Okay. There you go.
Okay. No. My question though is, if keep it on the vine as long as you can, or cut it when it's fully.
Keep it on as long as you can, or else it's going to lose water weight.
It's going to lose water weight. Keep it on the vine.
Yeah.
And then, but if you have to take it off the vine, how do you store it?
On a dry area, try not to leave it.
You don't do that.
Just keep it on the vine.
Well,
he cut his the night before he drove to Colorado, so he didn't lose water weight.
It was the morning.
The
morning before the way.
Because just like anything else, you lose 10 pounds in a day.
Probably.
Yeah. That's all.
Oh, no kidding.
That's
especially driving 70 miles an hour through the desert.
Well, that'll do it to it.
Right.
With 100 mile an hour.
Yeah.
But there's people that will harvest their pumpkins and get big jugs of water or buckets of water, keep the vine attached, keep it in the jug of water, seal it up for the drive, and then add water to it throughout the day, because it's going to keep taking that up, and then take it out. Take off that bit of vine 5 minutes before it gets wet.
Here's some unbelievable, just wacky doodle stuff. The only way I'm going to win is drill a little hole in the top and fill it with buckshot.
Oh, this is what the judging will teach us. We have to look for that. So we have to take a judging course.
That happened to me when we did this contest at 94 Rock years ago. Before you were people buckshotted pumpkins.
You're not slipping one past me. I'm judging.
There we go. We've got Alan the Pumpkin King, and we know why he's part of our program. 505-243-3333. If you got questions for Alan, now would be the time. We got about 10 more minutes at the end. It's Richard from Jericho Nursery at 96.3 News Radio KKOB. We'll be right back.
Whether you're on the Upper East Side, working the East Coast granite, down in the valley with active clay, or even with the sandy soils on the west side, millions of compost has valuable organic matter and helps create proper water filtration and contamination. While there are a variety of composts available on the market today, Dr. Earth Compost is Cottonwood is a great compost-only granite. This compost has humus added to stimulate microbial life and release otherwise inaccessible bionutrients. If you want to create a better plant root line, moisture retention, reduce nutritional leaching, and allow plants to more effectively utilize nutrients, this is a product I would recommend. All composts are not created equal, and when it comes to quality, Dr. Earth does it right. Get your bags of Dr. Earth Cottonwood now at Jericho. Y'all remember to go Richard from Jericho Nursery. Sign up for our weekly newsletter. Consider joining our frequent flower club and stop by and check out the nursery where you'll find plants and everything you need to grow them and a great selection from Southwest Garden Gardens. Come check out Jericho Nursery where we are grateful to see you, happy to show you around, and we'll do our best to answer all your questions. We are in the North Valley at Alameda on the right side of the street. Come grow with us at Jericho Nursery. Don't miss the great Southwestern Antique Show today and tomorrow at Expo New Mexico, featuring over 90 antique dealers from across the U.S. Tickets are available at the door. The great Southwestern Antique Show today and tomorrow at Expo New Mexico. Today's Roger and Monday, Danny Travis joins us from Rebel to talk about their new plans. And at 5, Jeff Alpacayo returns with his New Mexico water plans. No source of free, that is
Back live in studio with Jericho Nursery special guest TJ Trepp. Oh, talk about Pumpkin King. I think Pumpkin King's better than Pumpkin Boy. I'm surprised you take us.
I've grown up a little.
Oh, yeah.
I've grown into my throne.
So we will catch you and we will publicly humiliate you.
If you cheat.
If you cheat. My foot on the scale.
No kidding. Well, it's serious biz now that we're like all official and stuff.
Yeah, we have guidelines, and like Alan said, we want it to have integrity. We want it to be the right thing to do, and not just some.
Well, yeah,
and we also want the community involved. And the winner last year texted in. He's listening, says great show. He's struggling. He's lost a couple. He's still trying. So if you don't grow a pumpkin, still become part of this. I mean, carve, please. Bring the kids. When the suits of Cumulus showed up at the nursery, they showed up in suits, and I'm like, what'd I do wrong? And they said, oh, we want it to grow, and Al Pinto wants to participate. And I'm like, great. What do I get? I should ask for more. I tease about that. Because they give us free food. They give us this huge place.
Yeah.
TJ finds a band. It's a night of great time. The kids come in their costumes. Some adults come in costumes.
Yeah.
The carving is unbelievable.
Carving is a big deal. And I want people to understand this too. I mean, this year, we have thousands of dollars worth of prizes for carving. So I encourage everybody to at least try. Yeah. Just bring a carved pumpkin. You never know.
Yeah. The guy that won last year came because he wants to grow. Maybe you're going to do both.
Yeah, do both. Sure.
I carved my 100-pound state fair pumpkin last year.
You did
a relief cutting in it for the first time. Never done something like that. So the fact that it came out anything like what I intended was really cool.
He didn't win.
It was just awful to carry around.
Yeah. Right.
I took like 40 pounds off of it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I shaved it all off.
Well, again, it's going to be Saturday, October the 17th.
Yeah, early.
Yeah, El Pinto. So it's a week early. Saturday, October the 17th.
But it's the latest contest in the GPC Rocky Mountain region, so there might be several people coming in from out of state.
Gives us an advantage.
Gives everybody an advantage to grow a bigger pumpkin because it's later.
Yeah,
right.
It's good competition.
Yeah, El Pinto, Saturday, October the 17th, late afternoon, probably start around 5 o'clock. Weigh-in is going to be earlier, and everything like you just said. Food. We always got the taco bar. We have adult beverages. the band.
Cash bar, band. Oh, it's just a great
kids
time.
costume contest, the carving contest, and the growing the weigh-in.
And what we learned, because we continue to learn, why is that thing stuck in my head? And I know I can't be taught. What we learned is we're not going to make you haul a 1,000-pound pumpkin through a gate. We're going to do the pumpkins out front in the parking area.
Right. They're going to be against the fence outside.
If you've been to it before, you know where that's at. It's a
Mhm.
bar parking lot, but they give us the whole space.
Mhm.
So instead of having to try, because we were worried about how we're going to haul big pumpkins, we struggled with the 300 and 400 pounders.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you and I are old men that how are we going to lift a 400-pound pumpkin?
Forget it.
Thankfully, Alan knows, because I was like, well, we just get a forklift and pallets. He's like, nope, Commonwealth doesn't allow.
Yep.
Pumpkin has to be on the scale by itself.
Yep.
So
there's
you've got
I've got a harness.
You've got the harness.
I've got all that stuff. You hook it
straps.
up to the forklift, and then you just cradle and cinch the bottom of the pumpkin, distribute the straps around the sides, lift it into place, uncinch the rope, and then drop it off, and then you weigh the pumpkin.
And you've got a forklift operator at El Pinto.
We have El Pinto's got a forklift. We have our.
I'm a good operator, but again, the liability and the weirdness about crossing those.
It's going to
Sometimes
take a lot of very careful coordination.
We got a 5,000-pound
scale,
max scale coming from Santa Ana Vineyards.
Yeah.
So we're good. We're good. We're ready to go, man. And like I say, you're right. The pumpkins are going to be outside next to the parking lot, on the fence next to the parking lot. So it's good. It'll be quite the spectacle.
But for
what
the
we
growers,
should probably do. This is on air. I don't care. We should probably block that front parking area so people could drive through to drop off their pumpkin.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
A drive-through area. So
Absolutely,
because people will want to park there.
That's all we need is somebody's like Ford Explorer to be smashed by a 2,000-pound pumpkin.
Or the other way
Whoops!
around.
Boom!
Yeah, the pumpkin grower would probably be more pissed off if you hurt their pumpkin than you hurt their
who
car.
rear ends a pumpkin? You know.
A bunch of people, especially leaving seeds.
But a note for growers that still have one growing right now, everything is in a holding pattern. Keep fertilizing like you do. Keep your fungicide going like you do. Powdery mildew is going to start popping up.
What do you recommend for mildew?
As a contact, Daconil. You just spray that one regularly. Kelp extracts help. You can also do things like sulfur. Orchard spray is a mix of pyrethrin and sulfur, so you can use that. Those will wash off. But if you want a systemic, pick up Eagle 20 or Immunox. They're the same thing.
How about copper?
Copper's good. Yeah, all that stuff. Variety helps, so nothing builds a resistance.
I need to look at infused because it's a.
So I've got a question on the copper
systemic,
because now I'm thinking that I planted wrong and I put my pumpkin patch right next to my tomatoes, just about 4 or 5 feet away. What can I use that's not going to poison my tomatoes?
Pyrethrins and diatomaceous, and stay consistent with it, and you can do it.
With a systemic, you can just water at the root system of the pumpkin.
His tomatoes right there.
If it shares the same root system, you can add it more to the far side.
And so far,
wherever there's roots,
so far, knock on wood, no squash bugs this year.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, crazy.
Wait a minute. No, you got to
now
use
that I
something.
said it,
use something.
Use something.
You stop playing. This is August. What are we doing? You're this far in
right
the
now.
game.
My pumpkin is the size of a large grapefruit.
It's all right.
Yeah.
You got time, dude.
That was what I turned
Use
in last
something
year.
quick. Keep using it. This is too far in the game to not.
They will kill you. They will kill your pumpkins, get into your house and kill you.
Sorry, I panicked. I'm sorry.
Meet her in the dark alley. The diatomaceous and pyrethrins work if you stay consistent, but you could do it.
I use that stuff anyway in
Still.
between spot waterings. You know?
Yeah.
And one more thing, if you want to read about this, go to the website, the News Radio KKB website, my page. We got great tips on how to do this.
I got to get that on my website. God almighty, I need an assistant. Alan, you know that?
And if you want to see,
do you know somebody?
And my Instagram at Citrus in Your Eye, I post all the pumpkin stuff I'm doing. Check out my page, and you'll see some time lapses, a bunch of cool stuff.
Thank you for being my guest today. 2 weeks till I'm back again. Thanks for allowing us into your home, being part of our day, and allowing us to be part of yours. Till next time, Richard from Jericho. We're out.
Listen, so I know that soil